have been super, super, super popular. They're weighted walking poles.
These are so cool.
The whole point is to make walking accessible to everyone, whether you're somebody who just needs a little extra for your balance, and you want to up your walking game, because they do have just that light amount of weight, which actually expends more energy and helps you get more out of your walk. These are very, very popular. They come in different sizes.
You get a set of 2.
And they come with the bag. Yeah, you get both. They come with the bag, and they come with lights on them as well, with different versions of the light. You have a choice here of this gray, and then you also have your sky blue. And 3 sizes, the petite, medium, tall, it looks like they're the same, right? Extra tall and extra tall are your options. We'll talk more about sizing here in just a second. Joyce Schulman's live with us. She is an author, and she's also a physical trainer who created these.
So great to have you.
We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me back. I'm so excited.
Listen, what a cool invention.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell us how they're different from, oh, I picked up a stick and I'm walking with it.
I'm sorry?
Tell us how they're different from, like, I picked up a stick and I'm walking with it.
So they're a little bit heavier, obviously, than a stick that you would pick up. They're perfectly sized, and they're perfectly balanced, and they have grips on either side as well as in the middle, which lets you do a whole bunch of other things with them, even for indoor this time of year if you can't get out and walk. So if you think about, I know you're a fitness person, right? If you think about a little bit of support for a lunge.
Yeah.
Wow.
For your squats, for your lunges. Also,
like
because they're weighted, you can do a little bit of lifting and things like that with them, because and they're just like a pound, right? Or half a pound each.
No, they're about a pound
They're
apiece,
about a pound each. They're great. But let's go for a walk, and you can show us, Joyce, because there is kind of a method to it.
There is, but it's also kind of, you can't do it wrong.
You can't do it wrong.
As long
and
as
real
you're
quick,
moving.
Petite, what are you in?
I'm a petite.
Okay, she's in the petite. How tall are you?
So I'm about 5'3" on a good day.
So 5 to 5'3", you're going to pick a petite. 5'4"
medium.
to 5'6", you're going to get a medium.
So the
5'7" to 5'10".
And that's what I have as the tall.
And then the extra tall is 5'11" to 6'2". Now, I will tell you, they're really forgiving as well.
I was just going to say that.
So you don't have to worry too much about it.
Exactly.
Because I'm using the tall, not the extra tall, and I'm 6'2". But let's talk about walking, right? Let's do it.
Sure. So you're going to move in normal opposition. So when people walk, typically your right foot and your left arm are going to move together.
Right.
Or when I say together, I mean in natural opposition. So if you just start walking, you will typically find that you will fall into a natural walking rhythm. And then there are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can also do what we call double poling, where you put both poles out at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And kind of push through, put a little bit of downward pressure.
Almost
and you
feels like cross-country skiing.
Exactly. It's a lot of that same kind of movement, activating your whole upper body, your arms, your triceps, your shoulders.
And here's what we know. We know that the CDC recommends 30 minutes, and they say walking or activity 5 days a week. And we also know that you will be in better kind of metabolic health if you are breaking that up throughout the day. So you're walking in the morning, walking in the middle of the day, walking in the evening. But that can be boring for some people. Some people can be very uncomfortable walking because there's cobblestones or they're afraid they're going to get out of balance. Leaving these by the door, grabbing them, going just down your driveway. It doesn't have to be a huge hike like you see right there. Take them to work, walk around the building in the middle of the day. These give you kind of that visual reminder to do it. Plus there's something fun to hold on to. Plus you can stop and do a few squats if you want, or lift them up over your head for a little bit more. And they make your walk more efficacious, because with a little bit of weight, you're actually expending more energy.
Exactly.
Even though it's interesting, because with them, you feel like it's easier to walk.
Yeah, and what was all that video that we saw, all those people walking with the jetties?
Yep, so all kinds of different ways that you can move your Jetti poles while you're walking, right? It's taking a full body workout with you on a walk. You can put them, grab in the middle grips.
This is awesome. You actually feel it.
Yep, and then put them here, and if you start moving your arms above your head, you'll be surprised how quickly you feel that.
Wow. These are fantastic. They've been very popular. Here's how you decide. By the way, 30-day love it or return it guarantee. I know so many of you are feeling like I really want to do something for me going into the new year. I've been taking care of everybody. I'm a caretaker for my parents or maybe for adult children, and I got to focus on me because I'm not going to be able to take care of them if I keep on doing this. This is a great way to start. Your $10 on your major credit card is a way for you to, like they say, kind of have a little skin in the game and really be able to say, you know what, I'm going to spend this $49. It's going to remind me that I'm going to use these and I'm going to get walking in the new year and I'm going to feel better about me and do something for me. You choose petite if you're under 5'3". Then the next one is the medium. I'm in the tall, which starts at 5'7" and goes to 5'10", and then there's the extra tall, which is 5'11" to 6'1", 6'2", however tall you are, and they're very forgiving. Plus, you get the lights. So a lot of people are like, well, I can't go walking right now because it gets dark at 4. Well, you know what? You have lights now, so you can. Or first thing in the morning is when you should be walking and the sun's still coming up. You have lights, so you can.
And lights are so important for safety, especially in that early morning, late afternoon, even before it gets really dark. It's so much safer to be more visible.
We have these at a big deal for the very first time, which we're super excited about. They've sold out in the past. They're usually $84.95, and right now they're under $50, plus just $10 on your major credit card and a 30-day love it or return it guarantee with these. And I love your whole purpose behind this, Joyce, was you wanted to make walking kind of accessible to everybody.
I did, and I wanted to create a way for people to get a little bit more buck for their walking dollars.
Yeah,
right?
it's
a little bit more bang for your walking bucks. So how can you get more value? How can you turn a walk into a full body workout? And how can you get past, as you said, some of those concerns about stability and feeling more confident when you're out walking wherever you are?
1,000 of these gone. What I really recommend you doing, if it works for you and the doctor said it's okay, is going for a walk. Start with 10 or 15 minutes if that's all you have, 5 minutes if it's all you have. Don't let perfection be the enemy of progress.
Yes.
When you say, oh, I don't have 30 minutes, that's okay. Just go for whatever you can. And every minute or two, stop and do a squat if it works for you. Or do a little bit of a raise if it works for you. A little bit of mixing it up so you get different body parts as well. Brand new today, more than 1,000 gone. And yes, you can use them inside. Walk back and forth in your living room. Or lifting like you see right there in your garage.
This is a great move because the Jetti poles provide that kind of stability and these high leg raises. You'll be so surprised how quickly you feel your body kind of working.
Ooh, getting up and out of the chair, that's a really, really great one. You can use them for that as well. And let's not forget about just the stability part of it.
Yeah.
If you are, you know, you stop yourself from going for a walk because you're afraid, well, what if I fall down? What if I trip and fall? What if I stumble? I'm having a hard time kind of getting around. These have rubber on both sides, so they're nice and anti-slip, and they just make you feel a little bit more, or a lot more secure in your walking.
And they're equally weighted and have that same grip on the bottom and the top, so it's really easy. You can pick them up in either direction. Doesn't matter, just leave them, as you said, winking by your front door, grabbing your attention, and just grab them and go. Grab them and a couple of movements.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, which is a great stretch in an upper body, put them right about here. Hands are on the top. And you're just gonna make a big stretch and feel your whole shoulders and upper back open.
So good.
And then change directions.
Oh, I just want to stretch out.
Anytime you've been sitting for an hour, just get up and
leave
do
them
these
by your
kind of-
desk. Here's your options. By the way, 5 easy payments of $10 on a big deal, and this price will expire. You have the petite, which is if you're under 5'3". In between there's the medium. The large starts at 5'7", and then there is the extra large, which starts at like 5'11". Usually $84.95. You get them home for $49.98, and 5 easy payments of $10. They're also a great companion to our today's special value. Work your core while you're walking. Joyce, great to see you. Thanks again for being here.
Thanks so much.
Those are Jetti poles. Hey, let me remind you on a Sutra, this is that instant temporary pain relief. We